Today is April the 21st, 2025. This is Carmen bringing you your daily Bloodborne Remaster updates. No news on a Bloodborne Remaster day, no news on the emulator. Got no Souls news or nothing. In terms of gaming news, the Oblivion remake did not drop today. However, Bethesda announced that they are doing an Oblivion announcement tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I suspect this is either going to say that, okay, we're dropping it now, or we're dropping it in an hour, or we're dropping it this week, to like Wednesday sometime. Either way, I think it's going to be this week, and yeah, I think it'll probably be tomorrow, if I had to guess. So yeah, I have a crazy theory, right? So like, what if this is to get Elder Scrolls back in the public eye for a little bit before they show Elder Scrolls 6 at the Xbox show in June? It's crazy, I know, but what if it's gas it up before then, and they show that it's on a different engine, probably Unreal. I know we all have our issues with Unreal. However, it's time to let Creation Engine go. In fact, it was time to let Creation Engine go over a decade ago. I think Nikki Jakey put up the video that said Bethesda's game design was outdated a decade ago. This even goes for the engine. Everything with the way Bethesda makes their video games was outdated 10 years ago, at least 10 years ago. So, listen, I know Creation Engine, you can say, is a core part to every Elder Scrolls game. You gotta let it go. At some point, the drawbacks outweigh the nostalgia, okay? You gotta let Creation Engine go. And this is, of course, a crazy theory. You know, Todd might just say it just works and just stick with Creation Engine. We can only hope that he doesn't, but still, it could show up, you know. I don't think it's impossible. Starfield's been out for quite a while now, and I think that it's not unlikely that we start, expecting Elder Scrolls to show up somewhere. They've been working on this game for a while, so we'll see. I don't see them dragging Elder Scrolls 6 out to the next console generation. I just don't see it. So yeah, and nothing else, I would say there's a non-zero chance that this shows up and that it's not on Unreal, especially with them making the decision, and that it's not on Creation, especially with them making the decision to put Halo on Unreal. I don't think it's too crazy to say. I do feel bad for the Expedition 33 team because they went from having no competition this week, or in this general time frame, to, oh, hey, Oblivion Remake is dropping. Like, I know these are very different fan bases, Expedition 33 is very much a passion project that is meant to appeal to a lot of older RPG fans, like, people who like turn-based games, people who have nostalgia for, like, the older Final Fantasies, Lost Odyssey, stuff like that. But it is definitely going to appeal to a newer audience as well, just because it's very good looking, and I can't wait for that game. And you can say that it's going to be very separate audiences, but I think there's going to be some overlap. RPG fans were looking forward to Expedition 33. Now they might shift their attention to Elder Scrolls. Maybe this game, Expedition 33 only being $50 will help it, but even still, it's very unfortunate to see that, it might get cannibalized by this. Very sad of Xbox to release them at the same time, but it is what it is. I can only hope that Expedition 33 still does very well. I'm very excited for it. Can't wait to play it. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. No news on a Bloodborne Remaster today. That's been your daily Bloodborne Remaster update for April the 21st, 2025. Oh, sorry. I was running out of breath for a while there, if you couldn't tell. I was taking shallow breaths to get through that. Anyways, I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy.